some time, I noticed that Georgie was looking at me, too. "On the ball, aren't you?" he said. "Just like they say." "Ball? I'm just about always in the mood to play ball. A very faint thought arose in my mind, something about this maybe not being a good time for playing ball, but it sank quickly away, and I kept my eyes on Georgie Maloof, waiting for him to produce a ball from somewhere. No ball appeared. Georgie Maloof was keeping his eyes, small and dark, on me. "10 grand sound about right?" he said. "Numbers aren't my best thing. I stop at 2. A perfect number, in my opinion. But when it came to money, anything with grand in it got us excited, me and Bernie. He was bumping us up to 10 grand? Bernie's speech was going even better than I'd thought. Bam, bam, bam. Bernie was tapping the microphone again. "Hear me all right?" He glanced up at the audience, from which came no response, and then quickly down to the papers in his hand. For some reason, he was holding them kind of close to his face, and they weren't quite steady. "This, joke. Maybe more like a—" He lapsed into silence, a silence that seemed rather long, although the room was getting noisier, with more movement toward the doors behind me, then cleared his throat again, so forcefully it had to hurt, and said very loudly, almost a shout, "Riddle." He toned it down a bit. "Riddle. That's it. Here comes the riddle. What did the duck say to the horse?" He glanced up in an abrupt sort of way and scanned the audience. What was left of it. What did the duck say to the horse? Was that what Bernie had just said? "Anybody?" Bernie said. "Duck? Horse?" No response. I knew horses, of course. Prima donnas, each and every one. I'd also had an encounter with a duck, in the middle of a lake in the border country, on our way back from a case we'd been working down Mexico way. Nipped me right on the nose, which came as a big surprise. But horses and ducks together? I had nothing to offer. Up on stage, Bernie opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. "Why the long face?" he said. Silence. Bernie reached out, maybe thinking of tapping the microphone again, but did not. "Duck?" he said. Noting the horse's different physiognomy, which was the topic of my speech, facial classifications, a funny little approach to the subject at hand. More silence. Bernie shuffled through the papers. "And I guess that more or less brings us to the end of the prepared remarks." What was the word for when humans talk but you can't understand a thing? Muttering? Yeah. Bernie was muttering now. "Happy to take any questions," he went on, or something like that. There were no questions. "Well then, it's time to, Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. You've been a great, Bernie raised his hand in a funny sort of wave, a page or two flying free, and started walking off the stage. Then came the applause. I heard it for sure, but my sense of hearing's probably better than yours. No offense. "Fantastic, Bernie," Georgie Maloof was saying. We were at a corner table in the bar of the airport hotel, and by now Bernie had stopped sweating. "You're a natural-born public speaker." "I am." "Never seen anything like it." A fresh round of drinks came. Beer for Bernie and Georgie Maloof. Water and a nice big soup bowl for me. Georgie clinked Bernie's glass. "Why the long face?" he said. "Priceless. When did you make that one up?" "Make it up?" said Bernie.